Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Conley. Oh, he got loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Conley. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Zings it complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unforced bounce. The offense pounces back.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Kentucky trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll run for it on third and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Got a lot of running room. The 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Arizona.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. trying to escape and get it himself. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To throw, it's Vandergrift. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. You want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality. But
pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Second down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The corners are walked up tight. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. They close that drive, going to the air for the final few inches. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And it's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback will audible. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last play didn't go as planned. Now second and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Trying to get to him. And the defense, got him at the 27. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come over.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona 8, Kentucky 7.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Arizona in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. It's caught downfield. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Kentucky going quickly. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Vandergrift. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the V. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum?
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Conley. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Arizona has it in the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. That's a fly. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking for a man. It's Vandergriff. They're trying to get to him. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. You're going to